Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of January 15th through the 21st and I'm using this Glam Planner Mystery Kit. I don't remember what this is, Snowcap maybe. It'll be in the thumbnail. This is an older mystery kit and I decided to use it this week just because it's January. However, coincidentally, it snowed a ton this week, so couldn't have made my planner heart any more happy, but we'll talk about the snow in a little bit. This is Glam Planner's updated format, which is just like perfection. She did pair sparkly, like kind of shattered hollow with this. And then from Scribble Prints Co., I have this foil bundle that is silver and sparkly hollow because snow kits to me just always lean silver and always will. So I wanted to mix both of the metals. And then I had this Caress Press bundle I thought about pulling in and did not. Also, my scripts this week are from Plannahannah. And I believe that's like most of the basics. If you have any questions where any of the character stickers are from, I believe most of them are from either Scribble Prints Co., RoseyPlans, or Glam Planner this week. Just let me know down below and I'd be more than happy to get back to you. So if you watch my Northern Lights plan with me, which was last week's plan with me, I can link it if you didn't, but I left off with saying on Sunday I had gone on a date and I told you all it wasn't very well. You will see in this plan with me, I was like riding high. Like I had a girls' night, I had a date, which is a lot of socializing for me in 1 week, especially if you follow me a lot. You know this. If you are new, welcome. Hi. I hope you like what you hear and see and will subscribe. And then it went from being like a high, like riding a high, being a social butterfly, to almost feeling like lockdown again and being trapped inside. So where I live, our yearly average of snow is 8 inches, and we got 8 inches in a single night. And I live on top of a big hill, and it had kind of done the thing where it had like snowed and then it kind of started to melt, but then it froze and then it snowed again, and it just created like a couple inches of ice on the hill. So I was just stuck at home all week and like couldn't get DoorDash, couldn't get like nothing was coming or going from this hill. All right. Like we were stuck. And that just, at first it was like, haha, like snow day, I don't have to go to work, how fun. And then it was like, okay, this is too much. I need to do something. I'm going crazy and I'm like eating all like my favorite food in the house. We've eaten through like the B level food. We on to like the C and D level stuff that like it's fine, but it's not like we were getting to the point of like, you know, I mean, I could walk to the store. I think I could have gotten out walking, but yeah, so that just made for a long week. And originally I had planned to finish watching Las Vegas before I started Vanderpump Rules, but this week just pushed me into starting Vanderpump Rules, and I could not look back at Las Vegas after that. I had to get through it, and it is my new obsession. I'm very upset I'm caught up, actually. I can't get enough of it. I just want more. And I just have this feeling, though, that the show's gonna end soon. I feel like they're over expanding themselves. I don't know. Especially now that I see that like Lisa Vanderpump's coming out with some like Villas show on Hulu. It just seems like really weird. Why isn't that on Bravo? And the whole like Valley show with Jax and Brittany, I don't know. It's just too much. Let's just stick to like Vanderpump Rules, you know? And I also hear that they did Peter dirty. I don't know. Mixed feelings. If you all watched Vanderpump Rules, let me know. I really wish I had more to say. Sorry for falling off the videos for a bit. I just haven't felt really talkative, number one. And then number two, having this be the plan with me to have to film the voiceover for when I'm not feeling talkative is really challenging because, like I said, I was stuck at home this week. So what did I do? I slept. I talked about the snow. I watched TV. I worked out and I planned. That is basically what I did this week. What else was I supposed to do? I also watched both The Curious Case of Natalia Grace and Natalia Speaks, which are a docuseries on Hulu, and it's going to be ongoing from how they left it. I have mixed feelings about the series because I feel like the first one, they kind of sensationalized some things at Natalia's expense. But I guess we'll see where it goes. It's based on, real life. And then, I basically just... Also, was it this week? No, it was the previous week that Olivia felt snow for the first time. I took her outside, while it was snowing. And she got to feel the snow. So another thing that happened this week, though, which was very unfortunate, and I don't really know how it happened, again, stuck inside. I wasn't actually going outside with Lucy in the backyard during this time. I was standing at the top of the porch and waiting for her, so I don't know if she did it in the yard. I don't know when this happened, but this week Lucy had started limping, and it was pretty aggressive. To the point that, Lucy has some high things that she gets on in the house, mainly the buffet in front of our front window, and she has a chair to jump up there and stuff, but sometimes when she gets excited, she just, jumps off of it onto the hard floor, so I took away her access to that, and, was just trying to, lift her up onto things, she had no interest in playing during this time. Lucy's usually a really active dog, and this definitely affected her. And it was just hard for me too, because again, I'm stuck at my house. I can't get to a vet to help her as she's limping. So luckily it went away on its own, but it just added to this claustrophobic feeling of being stuck at home. Because even during the height of the pandemic, which how has it been 4 years? Even since the pandemic, you were allowed to go to the vet during that time. It's not like you were actually 100,000% stuck at home. I was stuck at home. It was fun. I got to watch all the neighborhood kids go sledding down the street, and they did have a lot of fun days of snowball fights outside, and it was just such a neighborhood feeling that I never had growing up where I lived, and it was fun, but I don't need another snow day like this for a while, if y'all know what I mean. To get our yearly average at once, and then it snowed again, it was just, I thought I was never going to leave my house. I wish I would have been more productive, especially in my sticker organization, but it was just hard. Definitely brought in my depression some. Just watched, again, a lot of TV. I watched Anastasia, the animated. It wasn't Disney originally, but it's on Disney Plus now. Movie, just because I just love that soundtrack. And I was just trying to keep myself busy. I did clean my house one day just because it was my house had started off clean when all this started, and then as I'd been living in it and just rotting in my filth, things had just collected. I hadn't been putting things away. So then I did take the time to clean out my depression hole and my depression clutter and get all that organized so I could start the next week fresh. This snowpocalypse didn't just happen. it's January into February was just a weird month because between this event, like taking me out of work, I was sick 2 different times. It took me out of work. It just feels like I didn't work a lot this month, and it's just completely thrown me for a loop. Not what we wanted, or not ideal at all, but luckily February as a whole has gone better, so it's just like we're on to bigger and better things after like the weird start to the year as far as like health and weather and just me being able to actually get to work goes. I don't know. It's still weird, like living somewhere where it snows after growing up for 30 years, living somewhere where it doesn't snow. I just doesn't feel real sometimes. Like I get so excited when it starts snowing usually. I mean, the second time this week when it started snowing, I just wanted to sob my eyes out because I was like, we were almost there. Why are you snowing? But usually it's just like a magical experience for me. And I just think it's so pretty. And it's just so funny because my neighborhood is like in its own bubble. Sorry if you hear Lucy and Olivia playing. My neighborhood is in its like own bubble because we were all stuck, but the rest of the world seemed perfectly fine. Even when I finally managed to get out of my neighborhood, it was a hair sketchy at one point. And then I made it out to the main road and it's like everything's fine, perfectly fine. And then we like made it back to my neighborhood and it's still like super snowy. It's just so funny. I don't know. It's just a Californian now living somewhere where it snows. It'll never not be strange to me. If you've ever been through anything similar, let me know. It's so bizarre. And I just think snow's really pretty until it's not. It's also so blinding. It just hurts my eyes. And then we also had one day this week where it was like negative temperatures. So it was just a week from HE double hockey sticks. Thank goodness both my heater and my fireplace held out this week. Or I want to say that the Sunday, maybe my fireplace might have gone out. My dad had to relight it the next week, but by that point, we were doing pretty good and could survive without it. But I don't know what I would have done had either of them gone down during the majority of this week. It was such a blessing after having problems with both of them recently to have them work when needed. So just definitely looking at that. My one of my bosses, their heater went out and I just couldn't imagine during this time because like they have kids, but luckily they live to a more accessible area than I do. So it wasn't as big of a deal to get somebody in there. But the base of this spread is just stunning. And here I'm just hiding the weekend banner under this double box because I definitely did not need that space. Moving into the day by day, starting with Monday, the 15th, the first thing I am marking is that my Frozen Plan With Me went up. Still one of my favorite spreads from last year, spoiler alert. Then this day I slept in and I woke up with the full 8 inches of snow. I wasn't sure, what was going to happen overnight. And it was a lot. And then Monday, I did some planning like I typically do, finishing up the week before and then formatting those scripts so I can send them off to whoever's shop I'm paying to foil them that week. And then I did my workout, which was a full body strength workout, and watched some Las Vegas this day. Was still into that. I think that's the last time it's going to be marked, though. Moving into the 16th, I marked that I had no work and that it was a snow day. And it was also my least favorite workout day, which is legs. It's my least favorite to do, but it's the most aesthetically rewarding afterwards. It's a whole thing. And I watched Anastasia while I did it. And then I watched some Las Vegas. Just kidding. It's marked here too. And then this was the day I started the first part of the docuseries, The Curious Case of Natalia. let's try this again. The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. And then I had a huge breakdown this night, just feeling and like looking at the weather forecast. I was just starting to feel really stuck at home, and I definitely wasn't going to be out anytime soon. So moving into the 17th, I marked that it was another no work snow day. And then I watched the Natalia Speaks docuseries to hear her side of the story this day. I did my upper body workout, and then this was the day I decided to start Vanderpump Rules, which obviously I have no regrets there. And then I did a voiceover to get my plan with me up on Thursday, and then this was the night that Lucy had started limping. Here's a close-up of January 15th through the 17th. This gorgeous silver and sparkly hollow for snow kits might be my new favorite combo. Honestly, I never thought I was into hollow with snow kits, but this might have won me over. Moving into Thursday, the 18th, the first thing that went up was my plan with me, which was the Barbie Jingle, the Christmas-themed Barbie spread. And then I just had to mark that Lucy was still limping this day. Unfortunately, it did not disappear overnight like I was hoping it would. And then this day I did order Instacart, and they couldn't make it up my hill, so I had to go meet them halfway down, and they were an angel and helped carry the groceries up the hill with me. Which is just ridiculous, but I did get a little bit of relief with food, although they were out of a lot of what I wanted, and this is when it sucks being a picky eater, though, for real. Then I did my nails this day so that I could do some planning and do more planner stuff while I was stuck at home. And then I took a nap this day because I was just bored out of my mind. And then that night I watched more Vanderpump Rules. Moving into Friday the 19th, it was everybody's favorite day of the week, payday. And then I went ahead and marked that I slept in. And when I woke up this day, it was snowing. So I marked that it was effing snowing because at this point, it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Then Lucy was still limping, unfortunately, so that's what that little paw print circle icon is for. It was another no work snow day kind of incident. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me. And then I did my full body strength workout and watched Vanderpump Rules. Then moving into Saturday the 20th, I marked that it was freezing and that Lucy was still limping. Then I did my core and cardio workout, and I was really hoping I'd be able to get out this night to make it to work, but I wasn't. So I watched Vanderpump Rules and marked that it was another no work snow day, which, fun fact, because of all this, I learned that my assistant manager, who's been with us, I don't know, like 6-8 months, something like that now, lives in my neighborhood. So work knows now when I'm stuck, I'm definitely stuck, because so is he. Which took a lot of anxiety off of me learning that. I wish I had known that before this week, but alas, at least, I don't know. I just always had that anxiety of what my manager is thinking of me. Then moving into Sunday the 21st, the first thing I did was my laundry. It is a Sunday, so I wash all my sheets and towels. It is Sheet Sunday, as I like to call it. And then this is the day I couldn't take all the clutter in my house, so I marked that I cleaned the house, and then I did the dishes this day with this really old sticker. And I also marked taking out the trash because I had just been taking the trash bags that needed to go out to like the garage or the recycling to the garage because I didn't want to go outside. So I actually took all that out and put it in the cans, and then I watched Vanderpump Rules, and then I put in that the snow was finally melting. And I was so relieved. So I don't remember what this font is called off the top of my head, but I will link it all. No, why English? I will link it in the description box down below for you all, is what I was trying to say. I just thought it was fun with all the little snow bits on it, especially considering this week was nothing but a winter wonderland, nothing but snow. This was the worst snow we've gotten in the 2.5 years I've lived here. So again, crazy that I didn't purposely put a snow kit for this week. It was just already scheduled, and the weather just was blessing my planner heart. And you'll see there is a Vanderpump Rules sticker missing, but Hannah did go ahead and print me and foil me one, so I got one to fill that box on Saturday. And here we're going to go ahead into a close-up of the week. And if you are struggling, just know you are not alone. My DMs are open for you on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans like it is here. You are worthy. You are loved. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And let me know what your favorite snow day activity is if you made it this far in the comments section down below. I hope you all have a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever, whenever in the world you are watching this Plan With Me video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'll talk to you later. Bye, friends.